Welcome to the world of DeFi, where you have many different tools at your fingertips, of which today we're going to be talking about Lynx. This is a very interesting project that has to deal with your portfolio. They've been developing out some new tools that can be very valuable for a lot of different people. And this is a sponsored video. Because of that, there's a $100 BUSD giveaway that we're working alongside with them. You have a chance to be able to enter in for that giveaway. The link will be both in the description as well as down in the comments below. The giveaway itself is taking place over on Twitter. So I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please go do your own research, everyone. I will be providing links to their website as well as to their Twitter account in the description. So you guys are more than welcome to find that right there. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce, or let them introduce themselves now. Let's go ahead and start with Blibbers. I got two people from their team.
My name is Blibbers, also known as Spencer, and I am the lead developer on the Lynx app. And yeah, I've been working on it for the last few months, and we're getting ready to go. So, Ryder?
Hey, how you doing? I'm Dragon Rider. I am on the marketing side of the Lynx app.
Awesome. Well, it's great to have both of you guys here. I've got a series of questions that I prepared, but I'm sure if anyone has questions, they can reach out to you guys via your Twitter account. I see that there's a contact on your guys' website as well. But these are definitely questions that I feel most people would be thinking of. Anything else that anyone comes up with, again, you guys have some resource material to be able to reach out to them. So my first question for you is just tell us a little bit about Lynx Crypto.
Yeah, so Lynx Crypto is a portfolio tracking tool specifically for the DeFi space. So we're not talking about, tracking the major players or, all the top 100s that have their own blockchain. These are specifically for DeFi tokens that are either on the Ethereum blockchain, Binance Smart Chain, or Polygon are the three chains that we currently support, with some more on the way. And it basically allows you an easy way to keep track of all of your different wallets and tokens, because we all know we have too many wallets, too many tokens. You can see a high level overview of your portfolio. You can go down and drill down, see some information on a per token basis, such as like what you bought in at, your profit loss, your balances, all that good stuff.
And what? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Dragon Rider. Did you have something?
Oh, go ahead.
What was the inspiration to make this project?
Yeah, so this was something that I just sort of came up with on my own, just being an investor myself and having, 10, 15 different wallets with, hundreds of different tokens and all the, the scam coins that get sent to you and all this, and tax time, trying to figure out how much you paid for this token, going through, Etherscan, Polygon Scan, all those different places, trying to decipher, how much you paid, what was the price of BNB at that time, all of those types of things, and then just generally trying to remember where I have all of my tokens, what tokens I'm currently holding, which ones I've sold, all of that information across multiple different apps, multiple different wallets, so many different tokens, different blockchains. It just becomes a true nightmare. So I had this idea of like, man, there's got to be a better way to do this. I'm a developer myself by trade, so I just kind of put something together for myself to try to use, and I showed it to Dragon Rider because I knew he was in much the same boat as I was, and he was like, man, this is something big. Like this could be a tool that, could be a staple in the DeFi world. And so I, went to work the last few months, been putting all my blood, sweat, and tears into it, and yeah, we just hit the app stores today. So, yeah. That's pretty much the inspiration.
And what about your long-term goals? What's going on there?
Long-term goals is an interesting topic. So, obviously, there's a big issue right now for smaller projects that are launching. A lot of people will not take you seriously until you've been listed on something like CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, and that simply generally comes back to the fact that almost all wallet apps will not show you the balance or the value of your tokens that you're holding until they're listed on these major market aggregators, they're called. And so Trust Wallet won't show it to you, MetaMask won't show it to you, and it becomes this really big nightmare for investors to try to keep track of. You're going to DEX tools, trying to figure out what 0.00007 times 7 billion is. And it can just get to be a lot, especially for new investors. So I think long-term goal would be something like whenever a project launches, it would be amazing if people could be like, hey, just go check the price on Lynx, right? That would be, I'm not saying like we're directly competing with CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko or anything like that. I'm just saying that would sort of be, if we could become a staple in the community, be a tool for the people, right? It's completely free. We are trying to get this tool into the hands of the people, right? That's the thing, trying to make it easier on everyone. So I mean, at the end of the day, long-term goals, let's help as many people as we possibly can, and just simplify the whole DeFi experience.
That's awesome. And as far as for who all was involved that created this, who was all involved that created this?
Ryder, you want to take that one on?
Man, hey, I tell you what, hey, uh, man, Blibbers he's the man, man. He's Magic Man with the magic hands, dude. He gets on that, he gets on there and just goes to town, man. Yeah, so like I said, like he said, when he presented it to me, I was pretty amazed at what he was able to accomplish in a very, very short amount of time. Of course, it was a little bit more rudimentary than what it is now. But man, I was like, let's go. Let's do this. Let's make this happen. So just going back and forth, he would make a new update. He'd bring it to me and be like, "What do you think about this? What do you think about that?" I'm like, "Yeah, that might work. No, that might work, or maybe change it to kind of see this or whatnot and everything." And then when he got to the point where he was like, "You know what? Uh, this I think this might be close to done." I'm like, "Bam! Let's get a beta group. Let's start the Telegram. Let's get a beta group together. Let's get some eyes on this because it's an amazing tool that I use. You know what I'm saying? I don't even look at my CMC or CG anymore. I literally only deal with my links. And as far as like when comes to trading, of course, it's not really purposed for that. This is more purpose for being able to view your portfolio. So I wake up in the morning, I check my links, and I'm pretty much good for the day. This is a really good tool to have, and this is it's a pretty proud thing to be a part of this.
Yeah, yeah. So I think we had me developing it, right? We had Ryder, who was a very experienced trader, right? Who was telling me, I would bounce ideas off him. Hey, what information do you want to be able to see, right? As a trader, what's the most valuable thing for you? So I had him, sort of giving me those ideas in combination with mine about what information we wanted to present in the app, as well as I have a really good friend. Her name is Kelly. She is a marketer by trade. That's what she does. I knew her from a previous job, and she has a lot of experience in, user experience, UI, and those sorts of things. So she was the one, everyone has complimented. This is it's such a clean interface. It's simple to use, and it makes the whole process so easy. And that was all her, right? So she was the one. I was developing the logic. She was telling me, hey, make it look like this. And Ryder is saying, hey, add this, add that, take away that. And so I would say really it was that trio of all of our different life experiences that kind of brought this thing to life.
Do projects have to be listed on links to be tracked?
Oh, no. So that's the very interesting thing, right? So you can track any token that is on, like I said, Binance, Ethereum, or Polygon, as long as it has a liquidity pool on Uniswap, PancakeSwap, or QuickSwap. So as long as we can find the liquidity pool, nah, man, you can track it. You won't have the project's logo in your portfolio. You won't have the project's website. They won't be able to be searched in the Discover tab if they're not listed on our platform. But absolutely not. You can track any token you want to. As long as there is a liquidity pool and it's live, Lynx will find it, and that's it. And even if it doesn't have a liquidity pool, you can still see it in your portfolio. It's just going to show the value is zero. So yeah, absolutely not. Day one of projects, at launch, you'll be able to track it.
Yeah,
And
it's reading the blockchain information, that's associated with your wallet.
yeah.
And you mentioned 3 blockchains that you guys are covering. Do you plan on expanding beyond that? If so, which ones are you guys considering next?
Oh man, I honestly don't want to say because I think everyone's so loyal to their own blockchains and they have their own
Yeah.
idea. I think currently the plan is, from my perspective, is Ryder and I haven't talked too much about this, But what I would love to do is once we get to a few hundred, maybe a few thousand users, let's just hold a big vote and say, hey guys, what blockchain would be the most valuable for you guys to see, right?
Yeah,
And if whatever that overwhelming number is, we'll start there and we'll keep going, right? So we'll start at that one, move to the next one, and so on and so forth until we have pretty much all of them, right? But I will say it has to be an EVM chain. If you don't know what that is, essentially the easiest way to think about it is it's a clone of Ethereum, right? So um, Binance Smart Chain, Polygon are clones of Ethereum, and they made their tweaks to make it better, right? So as long as it is that sort of a blockchain and not something completely new and different, we could implement it pretty easily, probably in a matter of a few weeks. So I don't exactly have the answer on which one will be next. I sort of want the community to decide because that's sort of been the thing all along. Once we got that beta group together, we had people in there throwing ideas out, and I think I implemented every single one that people wanted, and I plan
yeah,
to try to keep it that way because I want this to be a tool for the people, and so whatever the people want is the direction that we'll go.
absolutely.
And I noticed on your guys' website here, there's a section that says community votes. Holders can vote for their favorite tokens each week to help other users find amazing projects. So, how can the community cast their votes, and what are your hopes of results from this feature?
Yeah, so this is a cool little feature that I tried to add. So, or not that I tried to add, I did add that essentially allows if you are a holder of a token and you can see it in your portfolio, once a week you'll have the little community vote thing pop up. You'll either upvote it or downvote it, and then over on the Discover tab, which is one tab over, you can see a list of projects. Right, they're organized by our new listings, top gainers, top losers, and there's a community vote section, and that one's right there at the top. And so essentially, the project with the most votes for the week will be displayed first and then thereby in descending order. So the goal of this is just to try to give people an idea of, everyone's experienced that where you make a few $1,000 on a good trade and now all of a sudden you're feeling good, right? You're feeling bullish. You're like, I need to go find the next project. And a lot of times finding those projects can be really difficult. And so I just wanted a way that people would be able to like, all right, I can see my portfolio. I got it nice, neat, and in order. Now I want to expand my portfolio. Let's provide them a way to try to do that. Obviously, you'll have to do your own research. We're not saying that this is a solid project and it could never rug or anything along those lines. We're just presenting you projects that other users are either holding, right? So the project won't be listed if no one's holding that token. And then secondly, by that community votes, you'll be able to see, right? So if one week a project rugs, it would get tons of downvotes theoretically, and all of a sudden that one is just not even on there. So that's sort of the idea there, is just trying to give people other projects that other Lynx users feel good about.
Yeah.
And how much does Lynx cost?
Yeah, so I mentioned it briefly before. Lynx is a whopping absolutely $0. So to the users, we are not asking a single dollar from you. This is totally free. It's a tool. We're not asking you to buy our token. We're not asking you to come buy our NFTs. It's simply just an app that you can download or you can use on a web browser, completely and totally free. If you're wondering how we'll get revenue, it will be ad revenue. And listing fees, of course, and that's pretty much it. But the goal of this project isn't really to make money; it's to help people. So we're not charging end users anything.
FREE, that spells free.
Yeah,
Lynxcrypto.app, baby.
yeah, that's it. There's no risk there. I mean, well, I'm sure we'll get to that point. I think it's there. But yeah, so it totally free. So financially, there's no risk to you. Download it, try it out. If you don't like it, uninstall it.
Yeah, and like I say, the beautiful part of it is you don't have to connect your wallet to use it. All you do is copy and paste your wallet address, and it'll auto populate. You pick out your which tokens you want to keep, and to view, and of course it'll display your dusted tokens from some random place to say you know it's worth $3 million, and all you have to do is just click to delete it, and it won't be viewed in your portfolio. So it's literally it's no risk to the users.
Yeah, yeah. So that was a big part. I know this is a little bit off topic, but that I mean I think it's something that people want to know. No one feels comfortable connecting their wallet places, so that's something I wanted to avoid altogether. And seeing, given that the blockchain is public and all the information is already there, All I need is your wallet address. So in the same way, if your buddy's like, "Hey, send me your wallet address. I'm gonna send you some BNB or something," that same exact way, you just copy it out of your MetaMask, Trust Wallet, wherever, paste it into Lynx, and it will pop up and say, "Here's all the tokens we found. Tell us which ones you want to see in your portfolio." You select the ones you want, click done, and you're off. So
And
yeah.
do you have plans to track tokens that are staked?
Yes, absolutely. So that's something I've thought a lot about, and I've gone back and forth in my head. I think the first iteration, okay, so I'll explain, not to get too nerdy with the details, but every staking platform has their own smart contract where everyone's sending their tokens, and that's the staking pool. But every platform, there's hundreds of thousands of staking platforms out there, and so it's like, well, how do we decide which ones we want to support, right? And that is a question that's really, like, I don't know how we're going to decide that because there are so many. If you start including specific ones, then all of a sudden you open Pandora's box of, hey, include this one, hey, include that one, and now we're just going to be doing nothing but adding staking platforms. So I think the temporary solution that we have for this will be, you'll be able to just add a custom token into your portfolio. It's not there currently, but I can probably get that added in next week, if not the next at the latest, where basically you'll just go in, you'll have all your tokens that we've auto-populated. You'll just click, add a custom token that's not actually in your wallet, and you'll just add however many you staked, and it'll keep track of it for you that way.
Okay, that is all of the questions that I had prepared. Is there anything that I didn't ask that you guys do want to touch on before we wrap up the video?
Yeah, I mean, I'll reiterate, totally risk-free to you guys, right? That's the idea, free of risk financially, free of risk as far as you losing your tokens or anything like that, us doing anything nefarious. On top of that, if you're concerned about the anonymity, we've tried to take that very seriously, and the only information that we're asking you for to create an account is your email address. So, and email addresses can easily be anonymous, and so that's all we're asking you for. You're not going to be giving us your first name, last name, address, and then attaching a wallet address with it, because nobody wants that. We're trying to
Exactly.
keep it completely anonymous. It's just going to be an email address on your account. That's all anyone on our back end would ever be able to see, and that's pretty much that. I mean, we've tried to make this as risk-free as possible. We got on the Google Play Store today. It's still in early access mode, so if you search for it, you won't find it. But if you go to our website, lynxcrypto.app, you'll see the button there. You can click it, and it will take you right there, and you can install it, and that's it. You could also try it on any of your mobile browsers. So if you click that button and you are on a mobile device, it will pull it up, and it'll be just like the mobile app. It's just in the web. The full desktop version is still in development. It's not out yet. Eventually it will be. So if you were to click that button on, as he is right now on a desktop, it would tell you that the mobile or the desktop version is not out yet. And then iOS is on the way. It's currently been submitted to the app stores, and it's under review. And I'm hoping, I mean, they're just dragging their feet. So I'm really at the mercy of the Apple review team, and hoping that they get to us sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a very interesting tool. Again, they said that this is free. If anybody wants to go try it out, again, I will have the link to that in the description. You guys are more than welcome to go see what they got going on. I know that a lot of people are using Apple devices, so for the App Store for that, it's going to take a little bit more time. But I think that if anything, people that are curious about this, you can go check it out. It's free. If you don't like it for whatever reason, you don't have to keep the app. Again, go do your own research, make your own decision on this. But I think that's incredible. But you know what does have some money? It's a giveaway. It's the $100 BUSD giveaway we touched on earlier. And that is thanks to working with Lynx Crypto. So if you want a chance to win a free $100 worth of BUSD, make sure you head on over to Twitter for that giveaway. The link is going to be in the description and down in the comments below. So I would like to thank both Blibbers as well as Dragon Rider, who have come in here to help answer these questions, showcase themselves. As you guys can see, they're not afraid to put themselves out there for the world to say, hey, this is who we are and our association with this project. And I just thank everybody for tuning in. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. It definitely helps out with the YouTube search algorithm. God bless, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.